Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nofitra, and today I will present my research new thesis. The title is Mask of a Fighter: Identity and Survival in Warrior by Gavin O'Connor. This is a script movie film Warrior by Gavin O'Connor that is published in the year of 2011. The first one is background of the research. The first point is trauma that are shaping people's identity. From these scripts, the main character that uh, uh, I personally analyze is Tommy Riordan's. The trauma that's shaping the the identity of Tommy Riordan's. What make Tommy Riordan's become like this, and what the cause of it. And the second point is that literature works show how identity can be shaped through traumatic experience. In this scripts, it is uh, showed that um, identity can be shaped. Uh, Identity can be shaped through experience, like the example of Tommy Rodriguez. His traumatic experience make him make shape his whole identity. And then another point is the script show how silent battle happens between true self and false self. Um, this this also show how um, Tommy actually was, and what he feelings and he kept inside versus what he showed to the peoples, and also what he thinks about other peoples. And the last one is unveil how trauma and pressure in a family shaping identity through psychoanalysis approach. So, uh, the theory that I'm using for this research is psychoanalysis approach. That is the theory by Winnicott true self and false self. That is true self is the showing of um what people feels and what he's feeling inside. It is like the real what the people feels, and the false stuff is what they try to show to the people, what they show to the people, and what they want people to see. And next one is focus of the problems. The first one is how fight shape Tommy Riordan's identity between true self and false self. Again, this point is said that how fighting shape Tommy identities. Because in his true self, Tommy is vulnerable and emotional kids, and then uh, his false self is acting tough and close all his emotion. Second one is childhood trauma and dysfunctional family create Tommy behaviors and identities. The cause of Tommy identities is because of his childhood trauma and dysfunctional family, where his father is his father like to push him so hard and make the best out of him with a toxic way. And then next one is how self-defense, false self, used as response of emotional abandonment. So for this, the character of Tommy Riordan is show his false self because of the traumatic experience and the childhood trauma where his father only care about the success of him physically but not mentally, and then his other family is brothers leave him and choose to to side his father. And the last one is how Tommy true self is hidden behind a tough attitude and close personality. So for this, Tommy true self is buried in his tough attitude and close personality, where Tommy actually is a very vulnerable and emotional person, and he hide that with in tough attitude and close personality, so his true feelings didn't show. The next one is the research question. The first one is how true self and false self is represented in Tommy Riordan's characters in Warriors. Second one is how trauma and dysfunctional family shape false self and appears true self in Tommy. Purpose of the research. So the purpose of this research is to analyze how conflict between true and false self portrays in Tommy Riordan characters based on Daniel Winnicott theories. And the second one is to examine how childhood trauma and dysfunctional family to Tommy psychological condition. So the previous research that used as a support for this is uh, investigation on uh, Keyless character self-fragmentation, and the second one is the false self-personality of the woman character in Tony Harrison's Toni Morrison Sula. This is focusing on how societal expectation and personal trauma led them develop false personas. The third one is the reality of the self in the priority of the other. Morrison Lefes and Winnicott. It is examine how the characters' identities are shaped and constrained by societal expectation and interpersonal relationship. And the last one, the technique of this data analysis or the technique to use to collect the data is first one is analyze the quotation with true false self theories where I personally analyze the quotation from the movie script and then analyze it with the true and false self theory. And the second one is close reading. I use close reading to search the data from the scripts. The third one is scanning the script where I personally read and read read the scripts over and over so I can get the meaning behind what is said. And the last one is identify important quotation on the script. So so I collect the data also by identifying the important quote in the scripts. What is the main quote from the film and the scripts. So I think that's all from my presentation. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.